On the patio, chillin', sippin' from a glass. Big T in the corner, talking about the past. Father Fortenberry telling tales so fast. Gary Poppins flying high, never low, never fast. DW with the beat, got that bourbon nerve flow. Life cruising smooth, watch the sunlight glow. Conversations deep, but the vibe is low. Patio dreams, where our minds just go. Life on the patio, we got no stress. Sipping bourbon, chilling, man, we feel so blessed. Laughter fills the air, moments we confess. Life on the patio, where we find our rest. Gary's got the stories like he's pulling from a hat. Big T's wisdom, man, we feeling all that. Father Fortenberry preaching, chill and chat. DW bringing beats, we groove where we're at. Sunset sinking slow, colors in the sky. Bourbon nerd lifts his glass, dreams so high. On this patio, man, time just flies. In these moments we're forever, no goodbyes. Goodbyes. Night falls down, stars above our heads. Life on the patio, where our souls are fed. Every word that's spoken lives on when we're dead. In the peace of this place, no fear, no dread. On the patio, chillin', sippin' from a glass. Big T in the corner, talking about the past. Father Fortenberry telling tales so fast. Gary Poppins flying high, never low, never fast. DW with the beat, got that bourbon nerve flow. Life cruising smooth, watch the sunlight glow. Conversations deep, but the vibe is low. Patio dreams, where our minds just go. Life on the patio, we got no stress. Sipping bourbon, chilling, man, we feel so blessed. Laughter fills the air, moments we confess. Life on the patio, where we find our rest. Gary's got the stories like he's pulling from a hat. Big T's wisdom, man, we feeling all that. Father Fortenberry preaching, chill and chat. DW bringing beats, we groove where we're at. Sunset sinking slow, colors in the sky. Bourbon nerd lifts his glass, dreams so high. On this patio, man, time just flies. In these moments we're forever, no goodbyes. Goodbyes. Night falls down, stars above our heads. Life on the patio, where our souls are fed. Every word that's spoken lives on when we're dead. In the peace of this place, no fear, no dread. On the patio, chillin', sippin' from a glass. Big T in the corner, talking about the past. Father Fortenberry telling tales so fast. Gary Poppins flying high, never low, never fast. DW with the beat, got that bourbon nerve flow. Life cruising smooth, watch the sunlight glow. Conversations deep, but the vibe is low. Patio dreams, where our minds just go. Life on the patio, we got no stress. Sipping bourbon, chilling, man, we feel so blessed. Laughter fills the air, moments we confess. Life on the patio, where we find our rest. Gary's got the stories like he's pulling from a hat. Big T's wisdom, man, we feeling all that. Father Fortenberry preaching, chill and chat. DW bringing beats, we groove where we're at. Sunset sinking slow, colors in the sky. Bourbon nerd lifts his glass, dreams so high. On this patio, man, time just flies. In these moments we're forever, no goodbyes. Goodbyes.
Welcome to the patio.
chilling on the patio, life ain't slow. Big T popping bottles, let that bourbon flow. Father Fortenberry's grilling food on deck. Gary Poppins with the jokes, hard to forget. DW's in the corner, DJ on the beat. Bourbon nerd mixing drinks, nothing too sweet. Sunsets, painting skies in a fire red hue. Patio vibes, bringing over the new crew. We got the patio life, good times feeling right. Bottles up, cheers tonight. Yeah, we live that patio life.
Hey guys, welcome to the patio. We got a show for y'all tonight, a really good show for y'all tonight. It's some of y'all, I know some of you were. If you had tuned in about a half hour ago, you saw us on with Whiskey Sippers.
Good dude.
At least part of us. We were on, yeah, good dude, Todd from Whiskey Sippers. He's going to be traveling to the Mid-South area for a barrel pick. Let me just make sure the audio is good real quick.
What's the video looking like?
Video looking like, it looks like a video.
Looking sexy.
All I see is Google.
Oh,
I see Google.
you know what? I put the wrong thing in the wrong spot. There's a video.
There
That
we
looks
go.
right. Yeah.
There's
But
big sexy.
But look, so we were on with Todd for Whiskey Sippers a little bit earlier. We then transitioned to the studio, and now we're doing a podcast. So let's talk about topics of the podcast. Is Jordan the GOAT?
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I'm going to be talking about a different Jordan. Bill Bellichick and his little Jordan is kind of there's a
Okay.
story in the news.
Yeah.
When I say BBL, do you know what that means? Don't say it, Jamie.
Yes, I do.
It doesn't
Go
have to
ahead.
do anything with.
Oh, everybody know.
No, it is. Brazilian butt lifts goes bad.
Oh, yeah, no.
We'll talk about that. We got to talk about the NFL draft and tariffs. And that sounds like a girl you used to date in high
I
school,
think
but
about BBCs.
they're similar. Father Fortenberry, how are you this evening?
I am doing excellent. Excellent. You know what? Here I am with my boys. We're -1 DW, but you know what? He'll be back soon enough. He's on a hiatus. Apparently, Marty said I'm crooked.
No. You're good.
Oh,
Everything's good. Leave it alone.
So,
I got a style.
how's everybody doing? I hope y'all enjoyed the Whiskey Sippers. That was a good time. I enjoyed hanging out with Todd and my boys. So, and look forward to seeing them this weekend.
Yeah.
Along with Shedeur.
Skeeter.
Mm.
Oh, wrong button. Whoa, another wrong button. Wait a
Nothing
minute.
wrong, but
I'm gonna find. There he is. Gary's in studio. We're not used to Gary being here.
Yeah.
So
You had to find the right button. It's
we
been
did.
so long. I just can't, I got to take a break. I got
The
to
man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah, I got to take a break every once in a while because I just can't keep up drinking with you.
Look, while we were live with
Yard.
Todd, you were literally mowing yard
I
across the street.
I was mowing yard, not for money.
That's kind of like
it's my own yard.
disrespectful. You.
I had to mow it. It's rain's coming.
Now
in.
I'm gonna tell you the funniest thing I saw as we were leaving. Your son is driving the golf cart. He's driving the lawnmower
Yeah.
with headphones on, and his phone. I'm assuming talking to his girlfriends, yelling at the phone,
yeah.
and somehow they were continuing to FaceTime. It appeared.
Well, they're probably reading each other's lips. I guess that's the only way because I think that mower's loud. It's a loud mower.
No, he was yelling.
He was. Yeah,
hear.
we basically could have the conversation with him. Look, teen love.
Teen
love.
But-
Remember,
isn't there a
y'all
song
fall
about
asleep
that?
on the phone.
But funny story today. Talking about mowing.
That would be one of those dial phones. Yeah. Go
talking,
ahead,
about
Gary.
talking about mowing. I went ahead and changed my blade after 2 years.
I did the same.
And looking at my old blades last year, I wasn't mowing. I was just beating my grass. into
Same
submission,
here.
is all I
Oh
was
my
doing.
gosh,
It was so
Gary, I
bad.
ran in the same thing. Our mower was cutting like unlevel, and when I pulled it off, I might as well have been using a baseball bat to cut grass with.
That's what it
No
was.
doubt.
I just bought a new mower.
That's
I
the
got
look,
one. I just
Y'all
put
quit
mower.
talking crazy. We got the nerd in the house. Well, dang it! I
Why
told him I had
is
him
the
squared.
nerd all
Yeah, he is.
discombobulated?
He's good. Look at his color
I
though. He's
told
got
y'all
good
was
color.
crooked.
Bourbon nerd, how are you this
You
evening?
ain't straight.
I'm doing great. Y'all check us out Friday. I don't know if we're gonna do it live, but we'll have a video.
If they'll
out.
let us, we might. I don't know if I have signal on the hood over in.
I don't know.
You may.
But,
You may.
They done said everything I was gonna say, so just thank y'all for joining us.
How Jamie? How
Hit that button
dare
there.
you? We're done. We're done. Bourbon nerd has already spoken.
Why is he still
I
far?
told you the camera was jacked up.
No. Okay.
Yeah, no, that looks much
Why'd
better.
you jack the camera up?
You know what?
Martin? I had you squared up.
Quit telling him no.
Jamie grabbed the wire over.
I'm
there.
Oh, he did. Oh,
You need to
okay.
stop jacking around over
Look,
there.
guys will call me out in public.
At least he didn't call you out under the sheets.
Marty hit,
That's
Marty
another
hit the
thing.
button.
All right, Bill, Jordan is the GOAT. But did you guys see the interview between Bill Belichick and his 24-year-old sweet thing that was on CBS Sunday morning?
So he interviewed her or she interviewed him?
Okay, so Bill Belichick wrote a memoir. Okay, let's see what it's called. Anyway, he was on with Sunday morning, on Sunday morning. CBS Sunday morning. I love that show. I saw that. Used to watch it as a kid. They did an interview with him, and his little sweet thing, his 24-year-old sweet thing, was in the background. And they got to a section where they asked, Belichick said, "So how'd you guys meet?" And she interrupted the whole thing. Said, "We're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that." And stormed off set. Needless to say, they didn't talk about it, even though they have shared it openly, and it's allowed others to speculate. They speculate that he's in an abusive relationship. Now, do you guys really think Bill Belichick is in an abusive relationship?
Like he's abused. Like he's being
She was
abused.
beating him.
He's being abused, and
Well,
elderly abuse.
Well, he likes. We all know he likes his balls deflated. Okay, guys. Let's put that. out. Apparently, she's the one doing it.
See, I'm so glad Gary joined us.
No, that was we are starting out right swinging for the fences.
I couldn't have written a better joke if I'd written it myself.
5 minutes in, we're swinging for the fences.
It's like a fresh crack every time, guys. Fresh
Oh.
crack.
I would be willing to bet you Bill Belichick's like, I'm living my best life.
Yeah, but
Dude's worth $70 million.
what do you talk about with a 24-year-old?
The world.
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
No, 24 is beyond Pokemon.
Poking her.
All right.
That's all you talking about.
My bad. Harry Potter. Okay.
She don't look like the Harry Potter type. She's running for Miss Maine. You guys know who we're talking about
It's
here?
like you can catch my
There he
snitch.
is. It looks like him and his great granddaughter.
She's not a very attractive woman.
I'm sorry.
Oh, she is attractive. Come on now. Come on, Fortenberry.
She has a body. Look at her face. Looks like she smelled a fart.
Look at him though. He looked like he stole
What?
a cookie out of
He's 70.
Santa Claus.
out of Santa Claus basket.
He's 70.
74 to be exact.
Jeez.
So he's
Oh,
not
I don't know
afraid
what
of
that-
He's
Right,
not
I see.
afraid of losing her. He's afraid of losing about half his money.
No,
they're not
they're
married.
not married.
Oh, they ain't married.
But apparently she now has a wealth of over $9 million that come from real estate that I'm assuming he bought her.
Okay.
So there you go.
Man.
No, she's not very attractive.
You are a liar.
No, no, she's not.
She's attractive.
I think
She's
you ought to
young.
fire her.
She's young and she's fit. Her face is not pretty.
Maybe it's her personality state.
Maybe, yeah, she's a pretty personality. She's an awesome personality.
Maybe she's really smart.
Yeah, she looks intelligent.
And she probably is.
She got
Very
that
intelligent.
PP.
Yeah.
Pretty personality.
That pretty. So who's the aggressor here? Who's the one getting taken advantage of?
I mean, Bill doesn't ever look.
I think it's a equal opportunity. I mean,
Advantage
he
taken?
clearly got something in his advantage.
I mean,
and so does she.
He's digging it, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, dating a 20-year-old
He
when
has
you're
this
like
young thing on
70.
his arm, and she's holding on to this loose skin on his arm, and and she's reaping the rewards.
Apparently so. And maybe his pullovers too, ripping those too. I don't know.
Well, he did when he was doing the interview. He had on like this navy shirt. Let me see if I can find it. It was full of holes. It was kind of weird.
Her face resembles a horse. To
Oh,
me.
that might make
Something
Yeah,
wrong with
Something's wrong with y'all.
No,
Something's wrong with y'all.
Something's wrong with you.
You agree?
No.
She's not very attractive, is she? I mean, I've seen way. She's just young.
Wait, I mean, I guarantee you there's way more hotter 50-year-olds than that.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe 40. But yeah.
I mean, 50. I mean,
50.
Yeah, 50.
Look, here's what he was-
Rachel off of. That's my head.
There's what he was wearing. This shirt here,
That's
full of holes. That's like something Gary'd wear. Gary'd be wearing that at 74 years old.
because I've had it since I was
Gary's
18.
wearing it at 44 years
Yeah,
old.
that's true too.
How old is Rachel off of Friends? What's her name?
She's 50 something, probably.
Oh,
or 60.
right,
maybe it was
you're
60.
talking about what is her name? Shoot. Jennifer Aniston.
No.
Oh, yeah, Jennifer
Is that Jennifer
Yeah,
Aniston?
Yeah.
Jennifer
Yeah.
I bet Jennifer Aniston looks better than that girl does.
No doubt.
10 times.
Yeah,
Eh,
yeah.
Yeah, no.
Tenfold.
She was born in 1969. That's 7 years. She's 57.
Pull up a picture of 57-year-old Jennifer Aniston.
Do it.
Boy,
Do it.
it ain't even close.
No. That girl's not attractive.
I think Dolly Parton's more attractive than her. And she's like 90.
That's my head again.
Oh,
Look,
yeah.
dude.
Look at her.
You
Yeah.
can't even compare that little.
Hold on. How can Jennifer Aniston date Bill Belichick and Obama at the same time?
Boy.
She's dating Obama, so there you go.
Good
You don't have to worry about that.
theory.
No, look. Much better looking.
Yeah, no doubt.
You think Bill could do better?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's all about her personality.
I think Bill's dating down.
he is. Maybe she's got a good playbook or something.
Dude looks happy is all I know.
Look, he could get dimes, and here he is with a nickel.
He went. He likes the 7th rounders.
Dave Portnoy.
He does like 7 rounders.
Yeah, he does. Dave Portnoy, you guys are aware of this dude.
I love Dave Portnoy.
Yeah, he said Bill Belichick's being held hostage.
So it's
That's that gorilla grip. They got that on him.
For those of you tuning in to expect whiskey discussions, here you go. There we go.
Ain't no whiskey to discuss here, baby.
It could be. You never know.
It might be.
Look, yeah, I'm drinking.
Hit that like button anyway.
I'm drinking Bourbon.
You can hit the unlike button. I'm the type don't care which one it is. You can hit any of them.
Hey, hit that like button for some gorilla
Here's
grip.
what Portnoy said. I believe how they met was on the plane. I'd heard that before. I don't know why it was a secret. I believe this answer was truthful when he said, I do what I think is best for me. He's got an attractive young girl that he's having relations with. He doesn't give a F about anything else. He's been a guy who's never cared what anybody else thought. Boy, I tell you what, Portnoy summed it up, didn't he?
He did.
I guess.
He don't care what anybody thinks because
He doesn't.
that girl was like a troll on her bridge.
Gee,
needs a head
come on
transplant.
now. Come.
No, she needed free tuition.
Dude, something wrong with y'all now.
She looks like Skeletor, and I didn't want to say it.
Thank you.
I didn't want to say it. Dang, y'all keep talking about
old
it.
Skeletor over there.
What? Hold on. Y'all are mean and rude.
You might have to get a bigger
Whoa.
picture because
Yeah,
I didn't have my dang glasses.
No,
on.
look,
no,
It don't make it better. I'm gonna tell you that.
Keep going.
How about this?
no,
No,
that's
same picture.
no.
She's fit.
That is not the same. That is the same.
She just fit. That's it. She's in shape.
You gonna tell? Look, there ain't many 24-year-olds that don't look good. That's just because they're everything's where it started at.
Let's see. Important.
You know
Look,
what?
there he is in his
Look,
cut up
right
shirt. That's gonna be Gary at like
Me at
74.
24
Yeah.
looks a whole lot better than I do now.
No doubt.
No,
Yeah.
look at that. No,
She actually looks 40.
she looks older.
She does.
She's not attractive.
Maybe
does.
she looks. They look same age.
And that
She looks
chin-
older. He looks way
that
younger.
Chin looks like she used to cut glass.
I mean, she could pass for 35, 36. No doubt.
That's the best she's looked.
No. What is she holding? Is that a bag?
What
Well,
you
look,
got in that bag?
if I was
A
in a,
football.
if I was
That's
in
a crab. That's a lobster.
If
She's
I was in a crisis,
Football.
gonna be Miss Maine.
like if
she's gonna be
I
Miss
went,
Maine.
my car went underwater, I'd take her chin and slam it into the glass, and let it bust the glass out.
Y'all, that is not
I wouldn't do her
unattractive.
like
woman.
that.
All right, that is not an unattractive woman. Y'all are so.
Well,
Let
she's
us know in
attractive.
chat what you think.
Unattractive.
We'll look at it later.
I, th-
She wouldn't be riding with the bourbon nerve.
I think the boys call that a butterface.
Yeah. Butterface. I go with that.
Something's wrong with y'all.
Butterface.
Butterface.
I thought
Butterface.
you
wrong
changed your
with
mind.
That is clearly a butterface.
No, y'all did not
All right,
change
let's
my
leave this
mind.
girl on. What we got?
Well, Belichick ain't doing that.
We can't leave it alone.
So he said Corpse Bride.
The what?
Whiskey and cigar said Corpse Bride. You ever seen the Corpse Bride?
Man, something's
Oh,
wrong with y'all. Why
Jackson's giant piece going around.
y'all
out there.
cannot drink before we go live
You're
again.
the
I'm telling you,
only one.
that woman is pretty.
Pretty ugly.
She is not ugly. I'm the all right. She's not ugly.
She's pretty unattractive.
She
How
got
about
that Tim Burton looking mug. I'll tell you
Yeah,
that.
okay, you know what?
There you go.
She's attractive in a Tim Burton movie.
She just need to go more goth.
Well, maybe
Fit
you
in.
don't think she's like a 10, but she's not unattractive. And I guarantee you some of these people in chat think so too. Here's the best headline I read today. We're going to get off Skeletor. Fake New York doctor shares grim details of how glamorous young mom died during botched Brazilian butt lift. All right, I'm going to read that again because I don't know which is more disturbing.
Okay.
That someone got a Brazilian butt lift from some weird doctor or a fake New York doctor shares grim details. So a fake New York doctor has detailed the grim moment a glamorous young mom died at his hands. Oh, it was him during a botched BBL.
How bad does a butt lift go that you die?
Check this out. Felipe Hoyos Furando, 37 of Astoria, Queens, was indicted on Monday for manslaughter
Oh,
over the death of 31-year-old Maria Paz Peninsula. The Colombian, who is not licensed to practice in New York, was nabbed at a Starbucks. They took that dude at a Starbucks where he was suffering from
Seems right.
lidocaine toxicity. Oh my gosh. He got it. Yeah.
Dude,
He
if he
said,
was a fake doctor, he could have been a construction worker, and he just all the
Look.
shit was square. And
look, no, he said, look,
I'm gonna set up a fake gynecologist office.
look, this dude said, I booked the flight while I was driving. He was about to leave and go back to Colombia.
Dr. Fortenberry.
Look, this dude, hold on. Y'all, are we just gonna stay in the weed? Is that where we live tonight?
Yeah.
So
Man.
no, you don't even have a van. You have a Subaru. It's a Subaru with tinted windows.
Suburban.
You got
No, no, yeah, you're top. No, the diddler. You got the diddler. Yeah, we got to put a diddler, a picture of diddler out. Is there one on social media somewhere?
Yeah, I'm sure we find one. The driving gynecologist.
But with the Subaru, you can
You got like a domino sign that say gynecologist on it.
I come to you.
But isn't the Subaru voted the safest vehicle?
Oh,
Safest doctor.
Circumcision of past mirrors.
So this doctor had booked a flight back to Colombia, but he decided to stop at Starbucks first, and he got nabbed there. Moments before he was able to board that flight, police officers apprehended this defendant on the Starbucks line. There you go. They said they found a bloody syringe, used syringes, an empty bottle of lidocaine, and other medicines inside a bag in his car.
Mm.
Yeah. Hey, he's a good-looking doctor now.
Rico.
That's Rico Suave.
I got a question, Terry. I mean, he's okay.
Okay, now that's a cute dude. That's a cute dude.
Why are we rating dudes now? Okay.
Because you know.
That's why I can't
Yeah.
rate women.
Just
Because
saying.
it's a cute dude.
It's a cute dude. Okay. I'll say this. I was thrown. She's like, I was really thrown. The advertisement signing, I thought that was his head.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Fingernails on it.
Where?
I mean,
It changed.
I mean, it's okay.
Okay, so he charged $1,900.
If he had a little subtle beard, he'd look sexier.
I mean, he looks like a butt lifter, I guess.
$1,900 is pretty cheap, I guess.
It is.
It is.
That's extremely
He injected lidocaine into her buttocks,
Lidocaine.
and there she is. Now all right. I guess she's ugly too.
No,
She's way prettier
yeah,
than.
she looks much better than others.
She was way prettier.
Yes.
He said,
bet she's prettier now.
here's what he said. I injected her in her buttocks with lidocaine. She started to speak funny, and then she stopped
Now
speaking.
here we are for the show. Her and her
Oh, he
baby.
didn't even start the surgery.
What
No.
did she need a Brazilian butt lift
No
for?
joke. Yeah, I mean,
That is that not an oxymoron? I mean, really?
I mean,
Why would she want to mess up? Oh, what a shame.
it's
it's
sad.
sad.
terrible.
You
Sad.
her and a baby, and now I'm all sad.
That's sad.
I mean, we all want big booties.
She had booty.
She wanted bigger booty. She wanted it everywhere.
Look, well, I mean, you know,
Yeah.
Doc said after I injected her, she started to speak funny, and then she stopped speaking. Blurred speech is normal during this type of anesthesia. He said after she tightened up, she didn't respond. She had low pressure and low pulse. He said I started CPR. I'll bet he put it directly into her vein or something he wasn't supposed to.
No, it sounded like he injected the wrong thing.
Probably.
So,
No,
what,
I'm for real. It sounded like
Yeah.
he didn't.
so what we've learned here is be careful what you put in your butt.
I don't think he ever got that far, Gary. Gary, this is a sad deal.
It is.
I'm telling you, this is not.
Yes.
Yeah, it's sad.
It is sad.
and here you're making improper jokes.
He's always got a joke.
I always
And
got a
look,
joke.
this is a serious
But
moment.
yeah, that
Or-
was
Yes, this poor girl on her butt.
Poor girl.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Hell of a drug.
Quadruple tragedy after friends decide to hold cocaine-fueled party in Ritzy Lake Tahoe.
Did you decide
Resort.
just to pull every sad story you could find?
that's somebody.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Oh, I got one.
Okay.
I'm on.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
all right. I'm not. I've got one. I'm not going to talk about tonight, but I want to bring it up on air and see if we should talk about it because it's one of the most disturbing things I've ever read. Ever.
Oh,
read.
I mean,
No,
I
I don't
mean-
think you are. I think you will find it extremely disturbing.
so
There's
fi-
very-
It won't be on the live tonight. If anything, it'll be next probably Tuesday.
That'd be
Yeah.
very few things ever.
Oh,
disturb
so
Johnny.
this is kind of like the Kansas City thing. The group of friends have been watching the Super Bowl to party in South Lake Tahoe in February
Oh, I
2024
forgot that.
when they all died. Okay, we're in the same story.
They all died?
I thought that was in Kansas City.
No, that's what the
Oh,
dude
it
left
was.
outside.
So there was 2 times that night.
That happened 2 times.
That
one
happened
time.
twice in one night.
Kansas,
No, there was one in Kansas City.
Yeah,
This was in Lake Tahoe.
Oh,
Wow. Prosecutors on Monday said that they had arrested alleged dealer Timothy Austin Panel, also known as Frog. Don't buy stuff from Frog. Authorities say that it was Panel who had sold them the drug. Just call him Frog. It was Frog who sold them the drug, but have declined to file murder charges, citing strong evidence that it was a mistake. So they just overdosed, not the fact that he gave them too much.
Well, I mean, I get if they overdose, technically he gave them too much.
Well, they said that Frog mistakenly provided fentanyl.
Mistakenly?
That wasn't on their receipt, was
Rather than the cocaine he typically
Yeah,
sold.
check the package.
You got to check the packing list, check the invoice.
What kind of effed up logic is applied to this one?
crazy.
Okay. Because both are very illegal, at least.
Yeah.
Most places.
I mean, I think if you're taking illegal drugs illegally,
Typically, if you do something illegal and someone dies from that, it's
sort of on
manslaughter.
you.
Manslaughter.
It wasn't like you made him do it, you know?
Yeah.
He sort of chose and took the risk, I think.
Let's talk about a story that's not as sad. You ready?
You can bring up Gaza or what you got
The
next?
NFL draft. Last weekend during the NFL draft, Shedeur Sanders.
Oh,
They had Thursday night was round one of the draft, and
sure did.
Mel Kiper felt that Shedeur was a top 5 pick.
His
if I'm
Mel
not mistaken.
Kiper's a cook.
He was crying.
Well,
He was crying.
I tell you, Mel Kiper missed a lot of quarterback picks.
He
Just
has.
saying.
Look, he thought Clausen, Jimmy Clausen.
Oh
was
no,
a-
you can go worse than that. There's far more.
Who's
than
Jimmy
that.
Clausen?
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. So,
Who is she?
but Thursday night, Shedeur didn't get picked. Friday night, Shedeur didn't get picked, and then
No.
finally Saturday was the 4th round.
Well,
I think?
no, fifth round.
Fifth
I
round.
think probably fourth, fifth round is probably right.
I think
he should have gone second and third.
I do too. I agree. with Gary.
Based on what though?
His look,
His what?
dude's stats from last year were good.
He threw the ball good.
You realize his
did.
dad called the plays.
70% completion rate. You
He
can't
did
make that
screen
up.
passes.
Okay. We could do 90% screen passes for Father Fortenberry, and he's still not getting drafted.
Yeah.
Now, Will Howard, nobody talks about it. I feel like that dude should have gone
Listen,
first 2 rounds.
Well, Howard.
his
yeah.
dad set him up to have
Successful.
huge numbers.
Yeah.
Now tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
He's the most sacked quarterback in the college.
True.
They didn't win all the games.
They didn't win a bunch of games. They won enough though, way more than they used to.
Okay, yeah, they used to win
Excuse me.
0. So I mean,
He's on the Ring of Honor.
He got his number retired.
how stupid is that?
Look, he could have made more money staying in college.
He should have.
A lot of guys could, but how stupid is that they retired his number?
2 days before he got drafted in the
No,
4th,
just
5th
for
round.
He
Yeah.
played there for 2 years, and he had been out of school. That's stupid.
But he had one of the best seasons they ever saw. Ever.
Forever.
But it's not. I mean, they've won a national championship like within this millennial.
They have.
They haven't.
Buffalo or in Colorado, yes, they won a national championship 2000.
I like to speak out too.
I don't believe they did.
Maybe 95. It's
I'm thinking like 80s.
no. It's way sooner than you think.
I was going to speak out now. Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen still haven't either.
But you know who they drafted? Who did Buffalo draft?
I don't remember.
1990, Jamie.
Okay, that's still not that long ago.
That's 35 years ago.
That's
What?
not even this
We're
millennium.
still celebrating one from 64. So let's
Shut your mouth. We won basketball in 94.
Sure did.
Landon Jackson went to the Buffalo Bills from Arkansas. That's a good pick.
So do y'all feel a lot of people are saying it because he didn't get drafted for other reasons? I think he didn't get drafted because people were scared of his dad. Like if the team ain't doing what they're doing.
So here's the thing: was the squeeze worth the juice? And probably not.
I think for Cleveland it is.
No, around 5, yes, but round 2 or 3,
I'm gonna tell you.
the
I'm
headache's
gonna
not
tell
worth
you right now, and you can cut this clip right here.
Cut it.
I fell in love with Will Howard in the playoffs. The Steelers got their quarterback of the future. Will Howard played at a level we haven't seen in a long time in the playoffs.
In the playoffs.
So
He did.
I still think Cleveland had a good draft. They had 2 quarterbacks.
I'm not sure Cam Ward should have been number 1.
I would have took.
I don't know.
Sanders. too.
I'll take that one way over Shedeur.
I think Shedeur should have been a second, third round pick.
I
What
think
he
so,
should
too.
have been.
Third.
I'd like to have him at the second.
I agree with
But
third.
here's the thing: it's not that nobody wanted him.
They don't want all this.
No, not even that. But when you're drafting, If you don't need a quarterback, you're not drafting. So there's only like 5 or 6 teams.
Yeah, there were only a few that needed a
and,
quarterback.
and the people that are putting up the argument were like, well, if that's the case, then why'd they draft Johnny Manziel?
I'll
Who
tell
was
you
Johnny
this.
Manziel's dad? Who was he?
I'll tell you this though.
But what
I
was the
like-
Giants'
hey.
draft setup?
Yeah, but I like this. I like a 5th round Shedeur who's pissed off
Mhm.
better than a 1st round Shedeur.
I agree.
100%.
A 5th round
Oh.
Shedeur
So
that's got something to
Here's the
prove.
thing. Either
I love that
either
guy.
the NFL's wrong or his daddy's wrong. We'll find out.
I mean, I like Dion, but if I was a GM, I wouldn't want to deal with
I'll tell you
Dion.
right now, another umpire.
That's what I was saying. You
I don't wanna deal with
Hey,
Dion.
Dion said, I'm going to go to the first meeting with my son. I'd be like, hell no, you're not.
No,
You know,
you, don't
you
wanna
are
deal with
not,
both
You
homie.
of
know,
them.
also
Yeah,
something
you don't
too,
want to do both of them.
I'm with you on
another
that.
thing
Gary.
that
That's
hurt
what I
him,
was fixing to
he
say.
didn't have an agent.
He didn't have an agent.
No.
So there's no salesman out there. It was just
Yeah, but
Dion.
Cam Ward had an agent, Lil John.
So Dion doesn't have an agent.
What?
But Dion doesn't need an agent.
Yeah.
It's Dion. He
Yeah.
sells himself.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you right now.
Right now.
Still
You
in
heard it
the
here
draft-
first.
still in the
Right
draft
now.
is I can't remember his name. Young running back from
Ashton Genty.
still the draft.
Genty. He was second or
Genty.
third round, wasn't he?
No, he's 5th.
Top 10.
Yeah, he's 5th pick.
5th pro.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't remember.
You heard it here first. That's Fortenberry.
Genty will
Still
be.
of
I'll tell you.
draft.
I'll tell
He went
you
to
this.
Raiders.
Will Howard's best
Yeah.
pick of draft.
Worst pick of the draft. Well, not worst pick of the draft. That's
Worst?
unfair. But the most overrated pick, Travis Hunter.
Nah, I disagree with you.
Eh.
That kid-
He's
that-
too slow to be a defensive player. He is a great wide receiver. He can't be defensive NBA or NFL.
I think you're wrong. I think you're way
He
wrong.
wasn't a good defender in college.
That kid, he's not just
He's an athlete.
an amazing athlete. He's a good dude.
Oh, that's fine.
He don't
Hey.
drink. He don't swear. That dude is
Hey,
like
you know who else was a good dude?
Who?
Quarterback from Florida. He's a great dude.
Tim
Tebow.
Tebow.
Tim Tebow's a great dude.
Yeah, but he was slow.
He was actually successful
So
in the
Travis
NFL.
Hunter.
He is not slow.
Dude, he's
You're
not
wrong.
a 4-4.
Y'all let us know that Fortenberry. Tell Fortenberry how wrong he is.
Fortenberry,
No.
he's
Gary,
not smart.
what do you
You
think,
can't
Gary?
be a 4-6, 4-7 defensive back in the NFL.
Travis Hunter will be successful
He
wherever
will
he
be.
plays.
I
in the
agree.
He's
NFL.
running as wide receiver.
As anything,
Either or.
either or.
Nope.
Yep.
He
He
probably
could be quarterback. I
Mark-
bet he could be quarterback.
I bet he's going to
He
punter.
will be the slowest
I'ma tell you
guy
this.
on the field on defense.
NCAA football, the video game. Now that we can do that again, he won't be around.
I don't care what it is.
Madden. I'm gonna put him at every position.
Every position.
He'll be like tight end, wide receiver, fullback, running
Yes.
back, and quarterback.
Because Madden is how they judge players.
But-
Actually, they do.
But I
You'd be
guarantee you,
surprised.
in Madden, he's going to be stamina 99.
Exactly.
He better be
Oh,
stamina
that he
99.
better be.
Better be on
Dude.
call Madden.
He'll catch a.
He is a good slot receiver. He is not a good defensive back.
Hmm.
Well, I think he's next level on both. I think you're wrong.
Hey, y'all
Y'all
hear it here.
wrong.
It-
Father
In a year from now-
Fortenberry is wrong.
we're
Yeah,
going to
here's
come
the-
back to this in about a
Yeah.
year, and we'll see
Yep.
where we're at.
Well, I'll go with Fortenberry
Oh,
since we'll just
Okay.
tie we'll
All
tie
right,
the patio
you
up.
do what you
My
want to do.
man.
You do.
And I don't even.
You're
Y'all are both wrong.
You're gonna take it
I
one
watch
step.
the
What?
Steelers.
You got Will Howard.
I
now.
love
You're
your
gonna be all right.
quarterback.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah, I
your
do too.
quarterback's my favorite. All right, so there is a question going around social media.
What's that question?
Can we?
100 men, can they defeat a single gorilla if they do not have weapons? 100 men versus a gorilla.
No, absolutely not.
All right, I'm gonna. Since they didn't specify, I'm gonna say yes. Now, if it was a silverback gorilla, a little bit bigger, it could have been a baby
All
gorilla.
right, silverback
Okay.
gorilla.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
silverback,
you're right.
full grown
It could- it
silverback
could be a
gorilla.
newborn gorilla.
Cut
We
100
got
men.
that, son.
What's the what's the strength ratio?
So I heard it. All right, so I heard it today compared to this.
Look, all I know is I'm not a gorilla.
Is this a male gorilla?
I'm
Hold
not a
on,
gorilla,
hold on.
But I could beat off 100
So
men.
I want you to think about something. You know a little Dotson dog? A little Dotson?
Yeah, Winnie dog.
Yeah, a little weenie dog. That's right. The strength ratio is a human man versus a Dotson dog, a gorilla versus human man.
Could you
That
beat
is the.
Could you
Could
beat
beat
100
Winnie
dogs?
dogs?
But 100 of us, 100 being
But
Gary
it's
could beat
pound to
him.
pound.
But we ain't gonna have no ankles left though.
No.
If
Now we
somebody
got to
did a-
sacrifice somebody up front. They got to
All
jump in there,
So that
and then we're gonna bite him in the neck. That gorilla.
that's what
I
I
ain't
was
messing with no
thinking.
gorilla.
100 of you.
You may
No,
could
but-
beat a gorilla if you had 20 or 30 guys that are willing to die.
So here's the
Like,
thing.
Yeah,
willing
there
to
you go.
die.
They gotta be
No,
willing.
They
to
have to
Let's
be.
think
If they're not willing to die,
Is
the
it-
gorilla
is
will
it-
kill us
is
all.
it a fight against a gorilla, or is it you're hunting the gorilla?
No, it's a fight against gorilla. Fight.
Oh, it's a
Straight
fight.
up
Like
fight.
Terry's gonna
All right.
Whoop
No,
out.
no trees.
Oh, I'll beat the hell.
Oh,
I'll
open-
ride that alligator around.
Open terrain.
Open terrain. Probably in the Sahara somewhere. No water.
They got
Why-
gorillas in the Sahara?
gorillas are not in Sahara.
I'm not saying that.
We got one of those
I'm
Sahara.
like pocket saying.
We got a Saharian silverback
No,
coming
they
your
are
way.
not.
What you
in
gotta
the
do?
Sahara.
No,
What
you gonna
Gary,
do?
Gary, they are not in the Sahara.
They're in the Sahara now.
Okay, how about this? I fight 100 million versus a gorilla in the water.
Instead of a silverback, you got a desert back,
I don't know. They can probably
No,
swim.
it's on land in the middle of the forest. 100 million versus a gorilla.
but no trees in the forest though.
I think it only takes 4 Pationians to take down a gorilla.
That's
I will let you.
That's because we offer
y'all
them a
really
drink
die,
first.
you can give it a shot.
Yeah, pick somebody else.
They're like, hey, silverback, have you ever had
I'm
eagle
gonna-
Hey,
rare?
I'm gonna tell you how you beat that gorilla.
How's that?
First, you take that thumb. What you gonna do with that thumb, Jamie?
I'm gonna keep sucking it because
No,
No.
you gonna kick him in the balls. Then you're gonna put this up somewhere it ain't supposed to be. Then somebody jump on his neck and bite out his
How do you
jugular.
kick them in the balls?
Well,
with
we
your
need
thumb?
3 people.
Can't even buy
I
it.
guarantee you, 3 of us
you know what I'm gonna do.
can take him out.
I'm gonna be his little sex slave.
Well-
I'll give in.
Hey, you're gonna be Jordan. You're gonna be the Jordan to his Bill Belichick.
Me,
That's it.
me and Jamie are gonna
I
kill
will
him.
give in. I will be his prison bitch and just roll with it.
Okay, this is really going.
We're just
off
gonna
the
kill him with
rails.
kindness here. We're gonna kill him with kindness.
What I do is I'll pull my pocket out and let him hold it.
No, you hold his
I hold
pocket.
his pocket. I hold the inside of his pocket.
If it's 100, I'm still not in.
Gary, me and you'll take him with me.
I'll stay here.
Yeah.
T.C. he'll take 100 gorillas.
Oh yeah, I'll take 100 gorilla.
10 versus 100
I'll
gorillas.
stay here
Hey,
and go
them
live.
gorillas will
Figure
have
it
me
out.
on their shoulder. They'll be carrying me out like this, and we'll be all.
They say it's a gorilla pimp.
Y'all couldn't even drag a gorilla.
He's gonna be gold.
Couldn't even
pimp.
wait.
He's gonna be
Y'all couldn't even
gorilla
drag
pimp.
him if you killed him.
No, he would carry us out.
He's only like 600
He gonna
pounds.
give up.
He don't give up.
He gonna give up.
Matter of fact, he's gonna say, "Hey, I'm gonna hang out with y'all. I'm just gonna give up."
He gonna
Gary, look, Gary Poppins is gonna come out, and they're gonna be like,
If it ever happens, he can have my seat.
the
I'm done. I'm out.
the gorilla's gonna be halfway through and say, "Hold up, why are we fighting?"
Yeah,
You
"You gonna be Hammurabi or what was that other gorilla?"
Harambe.
Not Hammurabi. That's what I'll be doing.
Earlier today, there was a white paper released. China State Council informed office suggested that the virus that killed the coronavirus that killed 1.2 million Americans, at least 7 million people worldwide, may have originated in the United States.
What?
China says we created
Yeah.
China virus.
Yeah,
We created China
named
virus.
it after one of their places.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we did.
We created the China virus.
from Wuhan, Texas.
blamed it on him.
Wuhan, Alabama. It's where
No.
it came from.
It was from the Wuhan Oriental Buffet.
Yeah, we created.
Now
from-
look, if you said it
Wuhan
came from a
Buffet.
buffet, there's nobody gonna argue
no
with you
doubt.
now. There ain't no doubt.
That
Golden Corral. That virus came directly off of the fondue,
The
the
chocolate
chocolate fondue at the Golden Corral.
Why are there chunks of this chocolate?
from Wahoo, Texas.
Yeah,
I believe that.
man, y'all are in.
No.
Look, that's what happens when we go live with somebody before we go on the podcast. I'm gonna get in the chat.
We went
Let's
live
get
before
a chat
we
for a
went live.
second because see what's going on.
Yeah, we're gonna get in the chat for a
gonna
second
chit
here.
chat.
Man, we got.
Don't miss anybody.
Who we got here watching? I only can't tell.
Got some folks.
all of them. Ain't
All
nobody
of them
not
watching.
watching.
Then we got Eric on. I seen Eric. Let me put my glasses on so I can.
So you can read.
Hold on, I got something. else.
But where you go? I saw people without wrenches and everything.
Well, hold on.
We're going ratchets.
No, I did not lie. I
got
still got
multiple.
wrenches. They all got wrenches.
There we
go. Let's see here.
Y'all just keep talking.
Legend, what's
why
up,
do you have to tell us what
dude?
to do?
24 watching. We only got 19. Oh, we got 19. There we go. Ernest Peacock is in the chat.
The peacocks.
Yeah, there's two of them. There's
not two
Rob.
of them. There's just one.
Dave
of them.
V, Brian Cass Fafton, and Brian will be live at the top of the hour next
Eli.
hour at 8 o'clock.
Eli, Mike,
Oh, I
Brock,
do see somebody without a
Whiskey sippers.
John.
two people,
John.
David Taco and John
Oh,
Ladabo.
yeah. Dave was on with us earlier on.
So
Whiskey
yeah,
Sippers.
David and John, just so you know, we give everybody wrenches. That is
Everybody gets
that is
You
the-
get a wrench. You get a wrench.
that's the
Everybody gets a
patio
wrench.
promise. Is everybody gets a
Patio
wrench?
promise.
corn and whiskey.
Hey, did you heat David Taco up?
I hold on. Y'all keep talking.
Acorn and whiskey.
Y'all keep
we
talking.
are keep talking.
And David Tonko.
Is your internet going?
If you can dodge a
No.
wrench, you can stay in the live chat.
That's right.
Well, how's it go, Gary?
If you could dodge a wrench, you
That
can
ain't how it goes.
So there,
if you
there
can
we
dodge
go.
a wrench, you can dodge a
Oh,
ball.
The conversation I just saw, he didn't even play in a decent league. I already know who they're talking about. You know who they're talking about?
Yeah,
So,
Shedeur.
We need
No, you're not. No, they got to be talking about Travis Hunter. Is that what you're saying?
David.
One of the either
Shedeur.
one. Neither one playing a good league. They had an average team with an average record playing the average conference.
Who did they play that was really good? They played Oregon, didn't they?
Oh gosh.
They played Oregon.
I think they lost.
If Terry gets his screen back up, somebody said Ohio.
I did. OHIO. And it was David Tanko without a ratchet.
Yes.
He needs a
He
ratchet
needs a wrench.
because he's an Ohio State Buckeye fan. That's
I'm
why
gonna pull up their schedule right now.
corn and whiskey.
What do y'all
That's
see
know.
right now?
Some numbers and shit.
Good, perfect.
So
Now, is this better or is that better?
John Logabo.
Go.
He'll take 100
Make
minutes.
sure
he
we
said.
get everybody. David. fixing to get
Look,
a
David got a wrench out there by his name. Y'all didn't know what you're talking about.
he does now.
No, he added a wrench. He created his own wrench. There we go.
He created
Cleveland.
his own red.
Because he's ratchet.
Eric,
Yes, you can use the wrench, John, against the gorilla. I promise you can.
Brother Fortenberry, Eric.
Oh, brother Fortenberry showed up.
Oh, there he is. I'm here. Yep,
The
he's
brother.
there. So, what do y'all think of Bill Belichick's girlfriend? I say she's attractive. They say she looks like
Horse
Skeletor.
face.
So they went 9-4.
Go back in the chat.
Well, but
Horse
they can
face.
say now.
Look at Ernest.
Yes, an offset box in. That's it. I-O.
That's my boy Ernest.
Take these
He
damn
knows.
glasses
Dude.
off so I can't see.
The only good game that team they played was BYU.
BYU was good.
Yeah, but they lost by
Who won?
20.
BYU was really good, though.
Travis Hunter's probably even better in that game.
He is. He probably was.
He
Yep.
probably had like 5 interceptions.
Yep. Show me the proof. We'll make yours an offset box wrench. We'll make yours one of them mechanical.
Oh, here's another game they didn't lose. Whoever off
Ratchet
is,
ring.
they beat them.
Yeah.
Oh, they got him in the bye week.
They beat by week.
They beat bye. They beat the bye. It's rough.
They got beat by that's what it is.
Ah.
Who else in here? Let's keep scrolling to the top.
I
Take it,
think I
take it to
got
the top.
everybody.
we
Eric
missing- I think we're missing
Pennington,
people.
brother Fortenberry,
Mike
Mike Brock. He's been with us
Cass.
ever since we were on the other channel. Cast 529. Check them out at the top of the hour. We're going to try to be
Locktar.
on there. We got a lot going on. Chip
You got
Adelet,
samples.
Locktar.
I do have Locktar samples.
Yes, and Locktar does like fun, or Locktar.
Little funky
Fortenberry does
loving.
like fun.
I
Funky
do.
loving. Eli Cortez.
Fly Fisher.
David Tanko now has a wrench. Tom
Oh,
Black.
John. John don't have a wrench.
He doesn't like. Tom Black doesn't like the Hunter pick. I like it.
I like it.
Average.
Whiskey and cigars.
Average.
JW. There's a Thunder Burke.
Uncle. What do they call it? His uncle.
Bubba Uncle.
Uncle
Bubba.
Bubba.
Oh, did you
Uncle-
did y'all
Uncle
see
Bubba.
the Falcons got fined today over the
For what?
whole Shedeur Sanders thing?
Why?
They got fined
For what?
for the
The-
Shedeur
For not
Sanders.
picking him?
No.
It was
The
the
defense coordinator.
Oh, the where they called whatever.
it was the coordinator.
Look,
Whatever.
he
Whatever.
was like the
Okay.
fourth or fifth player they got up.
Whiskey and cigar. Gandy
Bourbon Hall
Roll,
was here for a minute.
Gandy.
Yeah, Wade was here for a little while.
Cruz,
And when Jamie started talking about how ugly that
Yeah,
girl
John
was, he
said two.
left.
Yeah,
Jeff Castle.
Falcons
Yeah,
got a
Jeff
250K fine. And I think the
Whoa.
coordinator got like 100 or
100 grand.
100 grand. fine.
250. Somebody just.
That
Yeah,
was
That was the team got that fine.
now I'll say this.
How does the team get the fine? It should be the guy.
He
the
got a
coordinator.
$100,000 fine for
Yeah, it
what?
should have been
Because it was-
Oh,
it was
defense
his son.
coordinator.
because it was his iPad or laptop.
Yeah,
or
that would
whatever.
be like your son getting your iPad and sending emails to some of your customers.
To your prospective customers that
Not
are
really.
trying to be drafted
Yeah,
by other
no,
customers.
No, it'd be more someone I'm trying to hire. Like if like Fortenberry, if he had sent you bad stuff like that and be like,
Hmm.
Jamie, this is T. I'd like for you to come work on the patio. We'd like really laughed hard about that.
Oh yeah, but I would never. I would know I'm not good enough to be on the patio. So
Oh,
I would assume-
there we
makes
go.
sense.
yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. They're not animals, they're creatures. Yeah, Tom Black, we are patio creatures.
Mm.
I wonder why he call us animals. Where's he at?
Maybe he said you filthy animals.
Yeah, we are filthy animals. There he is. Cheers, Candy. Cheers, you animals. No, we are creatures. We hope to have some Glens Cairns of the Patio Creatures. That's Tom Black's idea. I think it's a great idea. Tom Black is actually a marketing genius.
Like one for each of us?
Yeah.
Oh,
Tell his
that'd be
kids
cool.
one.
Oh,
Yeah.
so if they win a race,
They get to pick the
they
creature.
get to pick. Oh, y'all,
The
y'all,
creature.
We'll see who's most
y'all
popular.
y'all are done.
We'll see who the most popular Pationian is.
Yeah.
Mm.
I won't mind like this.
I want my logo. So
Your logo.
yeah, I want my logo on there.
Yep, there we go. We'll take 2 T's. That's what I'm talking about. Poor decision said take 2 T. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. We're gonna end on that note. All right, guys. Marty, hit that button.
That's some bull crap.
That's the right one.
Thank y'all for watching.
Gary, is it playing?
Yeah, it's
All
playing
right,
here.
Jamie. Parting words.
All right, guys. Hey, thanks for joining us. I enjoyed our time with the Whiskey Sippers. If you done here, go check out Cast because it's a good friend of mine. So.
Gary.
Thanks for joining us. Please hit that like button. Baseball season is over, so you should be seeing more of my beautiful face. Have a great night.
Marty. Keep talking.
Of
Girl.
course. Thank y'all for watching. Terry, he's hit my last nerve tonight.
I'm living in the clouds and
YouTube's delayed. Keep talking.
done save this.
All right, guys. Yes.
Too bad.
I gotta find the off button. Anyway.
We're still live.
Well, that's because it's delayed. We were on YouTube.
We're still live.
Hold on. I gotta end it. We're still live. Right
We're still
now.
live right now.
Hey guys,
we
I'm
got
trying
this
to
hot now.
find. I can't find where I'm at.
Hey guys, we're still on the
We
patio.
are on the patio live.